Hey guys, Billy Davis here from Learn to Mix. Guys, today I am bringing you a very special video on how to mix your main vocal using only Logic Pro X stock plugins. If you want, you can follow along in this video by downloading the free vocal template that I have left in the description below. And this vocal template has everything that I am using here today. If you've learned any information or anything along those lines, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video. So, guys, today what we're working with here is we are working with my new song called Alone. It is my own personal record, and it's not out yet. And this is a very, very stripped down version of that. So I want to play the song for you guys live with everything on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a version with everything off of it. So here that is. Oh, whoops.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah. You see, I wish that it was. I lost another soul, broken hearted, now he's up above.
All right, and that is with everything on the mix. Now, let me go ahead, strip it down, and let's take everything off of that. All right, so this is with everything turned off.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah. You see, I wish that it was. I lost another soul, broken hearted, now he's up above.
And as you can see there, it is a big, big difference. So this in particular vocal template is actually very, very basic. It is very broken down, and really what it is you can plug all of these in to Logic Pro X and just go straight, get some music done, and that's it. You know, you can put the music out, whatever, it gives you a good, clean sound right off the rip. So let me go ahead and talk about how I did it. I'm not going to run through each plugin, guys. If you guys want me to make a video on each plugin, I most definitely will. Leave a comment below and let me know if you want me to. But let me go ahead and let's start here. So first we have pitch correction. So I have my response time down to a 72, and it is a natural minor scale, and it is in a B key. And I will make another video again telling you guys how to find the key and everything along those lines. But if you're looking for a certain sound effect, you know, you can mess with the response time. Let me turn this back up. Let's turn that back up. All right. So next we have our channel EQ, or equalization, as most would say. So here I have, in my red, I have that hitting at about 100 hertz. I have my yellow down to a negative 2.5. I also have my green here down to a negative 2.5. And I have my lightish green hitting at the positive 1.5 to kind of add the higher frequencies. These are like the mid-high frequencies. And then I knocked some of them down at a negative 2 dB. And then in my purple, I brought some very, very high frequencies to get a really good S sound, that sound. So here we have that hitting at a positive 7.5 dB. All right, so next we have our compressor. Let's go ahead and turn this on. So when you open up the compressor in Logic Pro, at least for the stock version, what it's going to open is Platinum Digital, but you have the option to come over here and hit Studio FET. So in my makeup, I have my makeup gain at a negative 7.5 dB. I have a very fast attack and a very, very slow release. I have those knocked all the way down. I have it sitting at a 4.1 ratio. And I also have my threshold at a negative 21 dB. And my threshold is where I kind of like to mess with it. So as you can see, nothing is hitting above that negative 5.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life.
It's sitting very, very well.
All looks fun,
and you can
like
mess
a
with it.
dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah. You see, I wish that it was. I lost another soul.
Now, this song in particular is actually very, very quiet, so I didn't need to turn my vocals up and blast them into the mix. And I know a lot of people might be sad or mad that I'm not using two compressors. That is just my choice. So you guys can copy these settings and tweak them, mess with them, do as you please. So next we have a DeEsser. The DeEsser, there is not much going on here. I have my smoothing down to 10 milliseconds. I have my frequencies. Yeah, as you can see, they're all about hitting, just about. And that's about it for de-essing. I really don't do much with the de-esser, if I'm being honest. It's not my thing, because what is happening is in the EQ, I'm getting those S frequencies that I want. So there is that. So next we have a MultiPresser. Not many people do this, but I do. So what I'll do is I'll go down here. I'll go to Final Hip Hop Compressor. So we'll hit that. And you see how that is. And you're going to hear it when it normally comes up.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle.
And what I'll do is I'll turn over here on the 2. I'll turn this down just a tad bit. Not too much. Just a tad.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah.
Very simple, very simple. And again, that is Final Hip Hop Compressor. And when you go up here and you hit the top and you can scroll down, Final Hip Hop Compressor. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Don't play with it too much. So next we have a noise gate. With my noise gate, all I do is I mess with my threshold. I could use my reduction and turn that up just a little bit.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah. You see, I wish that.
And there you see, there's not too much changing, because with a noise gate, what is happening is you're technically compressing vocals, and I am not looking to get rid of that actual recording sound. So you can very easily, simply do that. Now, let's go hop over here. So next, what we do is we have a bus track, or a auxiliary track is what they're actually called. So what can happen here is you'll see these down here below your actual template spot, and you'll see you can hit that right here. You're going to hit bus 1 in my case is what it is. I already have that clicked, but you'd be hitting bus 1. And you'll make an auxiliary track, because what happens is you don't want like certain plugins hitting directly on that main vocal. You want to have control of them, specifically for like an ambient sound, like a reverb, which is what we are about to talk about. So let me turn this on. So listen to the difference really fast. So here's with it on.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah.
And then this is with it off.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah.
So there's a big difference going on there, and you can hear the ambience. So let me pull up my Space Designer. Honestly, I left it plain. I have my dry all the way down. I have my wet hitting at a negative 10 dB. And as you can see, there's not much to play with here. It's very, very simple, and you have full control of how much reverb is actually coming onto the track. So next and finally, and surely not least, what we have here is we have our bus 2, and that is our stereo delay. And as you can see, I have it sitting at a 1/4 note. Over on my left and on my right, I have it sitting at a 1/8. And if you listen, it's sitting very, very cleanly in the mix.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't no way this seems, yeah. You see, I wish.
You heard it? Good. So right there, it is very, very simple. It is easy to use. It is what you want to do is you want to have that 1/4 note, kind of, especially for like hip hop vocals. You don't want them sitting too high in the mix, because watch what happens when I turn them up.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle.
And that sounds weird, but you can duck it off. You can easily duck it off.
You don't know my pain, you don't know my struggle. You don't know my life, you just know what you see. All looks fun like a dream, but little do you know this ain't.
And it just sounds like things are moving from left to right in your ears. It is very simple. And truthfully, that's it. So hopefully you guys did go down below and you downloaded the free template that I have offered to you guys to follow along in this. Go ahead, use it for your own. Do what you please with it. Go make some music and have fun. Get started on Logic Pro X. I would like to say that this video is targeted towards beginners. So if you are a beginner, this is definitely going to help you. Guys, that is it for today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Learn to Mix. I am so excited for what the future has to bring here at Learn the Mix. Again, if you found any information, if you've learned any information, I should say, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And that is it for us today, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a new tutorial. Peace.